The shadow of Calvary falls across today's readings and stretches into our lives with the announcement by Jesus that unless we take up our cross and follow him, we are unworthy of his company. This is a reminder of something we would rather forget because nobody wants to suffer, not even me. We find it off-putting and prefer to avoid the hard things in life. All of us are very much children of this world in the way that we crave for pleasure, for comfort, for soft times. Peter spoke for everyone when he objected to what Christ said about suffering, rejection, and death. It ran as contrary to his expectations as it does to ours. The age-old problem of why people suffer has puzzled thinking minds down the centuries and has never been satisfactorily resolved. Jesus never explained why we have to suffer, nor did he rid the world of suffering. What he did was to give suffering meaning and value by filling it with his presence. In his life, he showed us the proper approach to suffering and how to put the crosses that come our way to good use. In a world gone wrong, sooner or later, we are all involved in suffering. It may take the form of a disgrace that's public, an addiction that forever threatens, nights of despair or years of loneliness. We need to name these afflictions for what they are, crosses. Our Lord suffered so much himself that he has sympathy for us in the trials that beset us on our earthly pilgrimage. He encourages us to shoulder our crosses and to follow in his footsteps. The only sure promise we have is that every cross, no matter how difficult and burdensome it, if united with Christ's cross, becomes meaningful and a source of salvation for ourselves and each other. Crosses are ladders that lead to heaven. Jesus makes it crystal clear about the high cross involved in being one of his people, and never at any time pretends that it's less than demanding. Suffering is the blood, sweat, and tears of life. The cross, which is planted in the centre of Christian living, is not an invitation to lead a miserable life, but is a call to hope in the face of those sufferings, which are the normal part of human existence. We must accept that God's ways of doing things runs contrary to our expectations. Our Lord's teaching is for real life, and real life can be very difficult.